A bold new plan from President Biden to beat the pandemic. He says the government will soon buy another 200 million vaccine doses, and the goal is to get 300 million Americans vaccinated by the fall. That would be the bulk of this country's population. Ed O'Keefe is at the White House for us. Ed, good morning to you. I'm hearing a lot of optimism coming from the president, considering how bad things are, but it's only a plan right now. Those vaccines are not in hand. What else is in the plan?
Yeah, good morning, Tony. Look, if you're somebody sitting at home who's been trying to get the vaccine and you've been told by local officials that supply is low, just know that you're not alone. That's because governors have been telling the new Biden administration in recent days that they're having vaccine supply issues. So part of this new plan is to try to boost vaccine supply by about 10 million doses for at least the next 3 weeks. It's also been hard to plan ahead at the state level. So the president says that communication is a big part of his new plan.
We're going to get this done.
President Biden vowing certainty and consistency as part of his new plan to fight coronavirus and promising that states will get more of a heads up on how many shots to expect.
We've had to guess how much vaccine to expect for the next week. This is unacceptable. The lives are at stake here.
For weeks, governors have complained they can't make better vaccine distribution plans because the federal government is giving them little warning of how many shots to expect.
The past federal administration, they made so many people eligible, but there was so little supply. That disconnect is creating this public confusion and anxiety.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo was on a call Tuesday with officials leading the federal response.
The federal administration will now tell the states how much they're getting for the next 3 weeks, and they're increasing the allocation. That's a big deal for a state like New York.
As he announced that 200 million more vaccine doses will be delivered by the end of the summer, the president set a big new goal.
It'll be enough to fully vaccinate 300 Americans to beat this pandemic, 300 million Americans.
Among those getting the vaccine, Vice President Harris, who got her second shot on Tuesday.
Take the vaccine when it is your turn. It will save your life.
And hundreds of White House staffers are being vaccinated, with plans to give shots to everyone working at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in the coming weeks. As we hit the 1 week mark of the Biden presidency, today's theme here is fighting climate change. The president will sign several executive orders designed to do that, including a new ban on offshore oil drilling that the oil industry already says they don't like. But also happening today, Dr. Anthony Fauci and other top medical and science officials will hold their first briefing with reporters. The White House says that team will be holding them at least 3 times a week in order to keep the public updated on the pandemic response. Michelle?
Staying busy, Ed. Thank you.